guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you can tell by the title and that thumbnail, I will be showing you guys a wig install and a very easy soft glam look for when you're just, going to a light lunch or a brunch, or you just feel like doing your makeup today, but you don't want to do too much. This is that look right here. So before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. Because this video has, my previous videos have been getting so many views, and I'm so grateful because you guys have actually been sharing my videos. So thank you all for that. We're on the road to 1K. So go ahead, tell your mama, your daddy, and your uncles to come subscribe. Don't forget your aunties, your cousins, and your sisters. I love you all so much. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Okay guys, so right here, I'm using the Fantasia liquid mousse spray to mold down my cap, just so I know it's secure underneath my wig. Right here, I did put a little bit too much, which can cause some excess lifting if you don't mold it down properly. That's why I'm using my finger to spread it throughout. But don't overspray it like I did, because then my cap started to lift a little bit because it just got way too wet. So yeah, I just repeated this step until I felt that my cap would be super secure. So I'm still using my finger to just spread it throughout the cap just to make sure I won't have any extra lifting. As y'all can see, I had my little ponytail in the back. I'm using my little Conair blow dryer to secure that cap down and just blow dry it.
Okay guys, so now that the cap is dry, my scissors just keep dropping. Okay, now that the cap is dry, I'm gonna show you how I cut my cap. So I kind of like lift it in the front and like make a little cut, the same way you would do for your ears. And then I just cut up to where I put the glue. And you can just cut straight down. I go back in with some thinner shears, and because no one can see my cap, like, because I'm wearing a closure wig, so you can't really see the cap as much as you would when you're doing a frontal. So, yo, these scissors is crappy. I don't know where my other ones are. I just bought some brand new ones, and now I cannot find them for the life of me. Alright, so I know y'all like, okay, what the heck is going on? So I just took it from around because it was like this. So you can either like leave it here. I always take it to the back and just like wrap it around my little pony, because I don't have any braids underneath. I just slicked it into a pony. So then what I do is lay them flat on their back and just cut the excess cap. I cut it in my hairline because that, to me, it just looks more natural that way. Because I got a little eddy. So I'm not sure if y'all can really tell, but I just follow the direction of my hairline with the cap and the glue, just because it makes the hair look more natural, the closure look more natural, to me at least. So y'all see how it's like this? Take some spray, and your comb, and lay it flat. All right, y'all, this little trick for me works best. So I take a concealer that's close to the cap color or like a little bit darker. This is the Neutrogena. It doesn't really matter what kind of concealer it is though. This is in the color Deep 1. So I use the applicator kind of to make my middle part.
Mommy, is that you?
Oh, that's a little crooked.
Is that you, Mom?
All right. So that just keeps it from, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So that keeps my hair straight when I put the wig on. I spray it so it doesn't like transfer too much.
Spray?
And then I go back in with the blow dryer. Okay, y'all. So I know y'all like, oh my God, this lady looks so crazy. So what I did was I sprayed the front, took my hot comb just to kind of push all the hair back away. So I'm gonna take this piece right here and cut that because it was looking a little crazy. So now I like to kind of measure where my closure will be. Then I just kind of move it back. So I'm going to use 2 layers of glue. So I'll probably just like speed this part up or like cut it out. Layer number 2. So you want it to like dry down clear before you go in with the second layer, because then it will kind of make your lace turn like ash, and you don't want that. So, and I feel like on that side I used a little bit too much glue, so I'm just gonna wipe it because you don't need a lot. I mean, you do because you want it to stay, but like you don't want to overdo it with the glue. I'm also looking in my mirror, so if y'all keep wondering why I'm looking down, it's because I'm also looking in my mirror, and then I'm looking at y'all to let y'all know what's going on. You gonna say hi?
Hi.
Okay, so now the glue is dry. So what we're gonna do is pop the closure down. But what I like to do is I don't push it in. I just kind of like sit it there. I sit it down. I sit it on the glue.
And this one.
And before I push, I'll take the comb. Yes, ma'am.
This one.
No, that's mommy's.
No, it's sorry.
And I just comb it in. Which feels pretty secure. This wig, I had to add some tracks in because it was so thin. So, all right, before I tie it down, I am going to spray it using the same thing, the Fantasia Liquid Mousse. That just really gives it an extra hold. I prefer this over the Got to Be Glue spray. I just never liked it, so I don't know. So I'm taking my elastic band. This one has been through the ringer, y'all. I refuse to get a new one until like this one loses its, you know, its touch, because right here, this do the job. So I'm gonna just pull all the hair out, make sure there's no extra hair in here. All right, so now we are all tied down. I'm gonna blow this hair out really quick. I told y'all I added some tracks in here to make it a bit thicker. So I'm gonna blow it out really quick, and then I'll show y'all what's going on after. So. All right, y'all, so I blew the hair out, and it just made it a little easier to deal with because it was a little bit of a bulky situation. So while I'm waiting for this to stay put, I'm going to fix my part. It's not bad. It's just I like it a little more defined. So what I do is I take the end of the rat tail comb, and I'm using the Kiss Colors and Care Temptation Temporary Hair Color Spray in the color Darkest Brown, because I like that preferably over the black. I think the black makes it look so unnatural. Like, that's just my preference though. So I take it and I lay it where I want the part to be, and then just spray. And it just makes it so defined. I'm not sure if y'all can tell, because like, all right guys, so I did define my part and fixed most of the blonde that was in the front of the wig, because I had left the bleach on for a little too long and it got onto the hair. So Now, what I need to do is do a little more alterations. So, as y'all can tell, it's pretty secured. I'm going to take my hot comb. Woo, that thing hot. Because I'm doing layers. So I don't really care, like, because you're not going to really see the front. All right, y'all, so it's looking pretty good. I'm a fan of how thick it is now. So I'm just brushing it out because now we're about to throw some curls in it, and then we'll get into our easy, soft glam for the day. I'm actually a fan of how this is looking because I'm going to kind of like feather the curls back over here. Yeah, I like that. So I'm using this Conair curling iron today. It heats up pretty fast, and I'm just doing some regular barrel curls because I don't plan on keeping this wig on for long. I have a vision in my head of like what I wanted to do, so I'm just doing that. All right, y'all, so let's do it real quick. I think curling with a curling iron is more difficult than with the flat iron. Or is that just me? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because all I've ever used was a flat iron to curl. I've rarely, like, I used one curling iron, and it was like halfway broken, so I was using it like as a wand. Yeah, that looks good. So like I never really used curling irons, but I got one for Christmas, so I used that in the last video, and I'm using this one because I'm like, I need to start like using things that I have that are just sitting there, so they're actually being. Alright guys, so I went ahead and did my eyes off camera because y'all know this is a soft glam look. So I used the Makeup Revolution from the Friends collection, Monica. I used Frenzy in my crease, Frenzy on my like crease, upper crease, and then Geller Cup in my super duper uber crease, and then Clean. And I love this cute little thing because Friends is one of my favorite shows, so y'all know I had to go in there and use that. So we're about to prime really quick, and I've been loving my Fenty primer, so I'm gonna just use that today because I feel like it gives the girls what they're asking for. I might just have to clip my hair back. I didn't want to, so every time I clip it back, it does not turn out the way I wanted it to, so I'm gonna just clip it. All right, y'all, so we got primer all blended out. Put this hair back because I don't want it to get messed up. So today I'm gonna use my Maybelline Superstay Activewear. Now this says you can wear this up to 30 hours. I'm not gonna be able to test that, but I'll do it for like 8 hours or 9. So this is in the color 370 Bronze. Normally I used to be 360 Mocha, but like over time, I don't know what happened. So I'm using this Real Technique brush real quick to apply it. Y'all see it's so spot on with the color. Only thing I don't like is the undertone. The undertone looks a little more orange to me, and I like a more neutral undertone for my face. So I'm just blending it out, and I'm putting that even onto the lace because my lace looks a little lighter than I like it. So y'all, one pump did a great bit for me, and I feel like if need be I can go in with a second pump or maybe a half a pump. So I'm using the Maybelline Lasting Fix setting spray. Woo! Whoa! Hold on. Okay, And to blend it out, I'm gonna use my Eco tool. Now, it's not dirty, y'all. It's just stained. Because, like, I swear, dirty blend, like the dirty ones that you've used already, they just blend everything so much better. I kid y'all not. So, sometimes I would prefer to use a dirty blender. But, like, it has to be my blender. Let me clarify. Because I don't want people thinking I'm just out here being dirty. But... Alright guys, so I blended my foundation out and it feels pretty lightweight, like, and it is very spot on with color and I'm really a fan. And guys, I just got some of the best news. My channel is growing so well. I got a notification from YouTube today that I can now post in the community channel, meaning I can post polls and votes and things like that. So I'm so excited. You guys have made this all so possible for me. So I'm so grateful and I love you all for it. I'm so happy. So let's get into concealer really quick. I'm going to use the Neutrogena Radiant Cream Concealer Healthy Skin. It's literally a dupe for the NARS Radiant and Creamy, and this is in the shade Chai. I got these on clearance because they were on sale, and they're originally like 15 bucks, but I paid like $4, I think. And I was like, oh my god. So yeah, I'm putting this concealer out here. So I'm starting on this other eye. Lately, I've been trying, like, the different hacks and stuff for concealer, but, like, I always resort back to this way of blending out my concealer. Don't eat me up, guys. Like, this is just what I do. And I feel like, don't get me wrong, I love, like, TikTok on their beauty stuff, but, like, I feel like this has just always been what works best for me. And you, just because it works good for everyone else doesn't mean it works best for me. So don't eat me up, okay? So I'm going to spray some of my Morphe setting spray. I have to drown myself. Yeah, that felt good. You're going to get a minute to dry down and I'll blend out. Alright, so now we're about to blend it out. Oh, should I use a brush? No, I'll just use a sponge, whatever. No, I want to use a brush. I'm going to use a brush. I'm going to use the Sonia Kashuk stippling brush. Yo, I am obsessed with her brushes. Like, I love her sponges, too. Like, I think she makes great products, honestly. So, we're just going to buff that out. Because we're going for more of a natural look today. So, I'm not looking to be, like, super snatched or anything like that. Definitely highlight it though, because I love a bright under eye. I don't know, it's just so satisfying to me. Oh, I didn't put none on my mustache area. Y'all let me forget. That's how you know I'm tired. All right, so we're getting into blending out this under eye. I always buff out the outskirts of it before I jump into the middle. I prefer blending it out that way. Definitely when we're going for like a more natural look, you want to buff it out because you don't want it to seem like there's any harsh lines. I mean, obviously with none of your makeup, you don't want it to be any harsh lines. So I'm using the stippling method. I'm not swiping, I'm stippling. And a lot of people, they'll swipe it, and that gives you spots, and it makes it look patchy. So don't do that. You're hearing it from me first. Don't do it. This is one of my longest videos, guys. But I wanted to show you how I install my wigs because I've been getting questions about it. So y'all, the under eyes are looking really good, but you know we have to contour before we set with powder. So I'm using my Fenty Beauty Matchstick. An espresso, and y'all, I'm almost out of it. This is like the last bit. Like, it don't go no more. That's it. And then I'm gonna contour my nose, but like not as harsh as I normally contour, because I'm gonna like lighten up that contour a little bit. So yeah, but look, yes. And I'm gonna use the same brush I used for my concealer, and I'm gonna buff it into my concealer. So you want to blend up, blend up, blend up, blend up. See, it gives it a more natural look and makes it look less harsh instead of going that way. All right, y'all, so contour is blended. Look how good it looks. Everything just looks so natural and soft. So what I like to do is I take my sponge before I put any powder on, and I just blend underneath my eye. Because I already have naturally like creasing under eyes, but I do that to prevent any other creasing to happen. So I'm using my Beauty Bakery Flour Better Not Bitter setting powder, and this is in the color Plantain. Y'all, I use so many different powders, it makes no sense, but I'm using this e.l.f. blush brush to set my under eye because it's very lightweight and it can get up in those creases and I can't bake. And it blurs instantly, and it has a nice yellow tone to it to keep that. So I'm setting the other eye, and it's so easy to. I prefer doing it with a brush rather than a sponge. I know some people prefer sponges, but not me. So now I'm gonna take this Sonia Kashuk brush here, and I'm taking the Milani number 2 translucent medium to deep to kind of reverse contour. So it has more of a darker tint to it, which is perfect for us darker women. And it's so lightweight.
Mommy. Mama.
Yes.
Let's have pineapple juice.
Yes, I get you pineapple juice. And I use it to set my forehead too. I gotta be a mom too, y'all know this. And my chin. All right, y'all. So before I dust my face off, yes. Go ahead. She wants to play in my powders. So you're welcome. Before I blend, like buff any powders off, I like to set with the Morphe setting spray.
Mommy, you want fake.
Then I dry it down. I'm gonna take my blow dryer real quick. So I'm gonna. So it looks so good. Look, I got a piece of hair here. So it looks really good. I'm taking this Sonia Kashuk powder brush.
That's close.
I thought I heard somebody knocking on my door.
What's wrong?
Is that your TV?
Of course.
Turn your TV down, because that's really loud. And mommy thinking somebody was coming. So I'm just dusting the face from any excess powder. That looks so good. Oh my god, it looks so good. I didn't even do like blush or anything yet, which I'm about to get into, but it looks so good. And it doesn't look like cakey or anything. It just looks so good. Take my sponge, do any last minute blending. Okay, guys, so now we're jumping into blush. Now, I've been keeping it like... Yes, blush. So I've been playing it very safe with my blush because I'm still learning how to, find my perfect colors for blush. God bless you.
I love you.
I love you too. So I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution, the Princess and the Frog Disney collection. Hey, don't do that. And I'm going to use this Sonia Kashuk powder brush. This one is a little more fluffier than the other one I just used. So I've been mixing Mardi Gras and Almost There. This one's more of a pink. Lauren, don't do that.
Sorry.
You're making a mess. Go wipe your face. Go wash your face. Go wash your face. Sorry about that. I just lost my train of thought. I don't even know what I was saying. Okay, guys. So, what I was saying was about my blush. So, I always use the Mardi Gras, which is orange, and then this Almost There, that's more of a pink. And it just brings more of like that flushed look to my face. Because I did try it mixed with the Promise color, which is more of like a purple. But it did not look pleasant on my skin. It looked like I had like some kind of a bruise on my face. Like, I kid you not. So I tap it into Almost There. I mean, into Mardi Gras and then Almost There. And I shake it to kind of loosen it up. And then pop it right onto the cheek. See? It gives it like a warmth look. But it also makes it look flushed. Like, I've been learning more about blush placement and stuff, and I've been loving it because it looks so good. And I always go over my nose just to bring that Okay, guys, so this is the finished look. I look way better than I did when I first came on camera. Oh my God, I am in love with the look of the hair. It definitely looks thicker for me because the first time the wig was very, very thin. So I added some pieces in to make it a little thicker. And then I kind of like feathered the curls and just gave myself some very loose body and a little bit of volume. But this is the soft Glam. Get into it. I'm in love. Only thing I think I want to do is add some highlight, but then again, I think that'll take it over the top. I did my lips and lashes and stuff off camera because my lips were not looking good with this look. So I went ahead and did it off camera, but like, I'm obsessed. I am loving it. I think this looks so good. Ooh, which one should I use for thumbnail? I don't know. I'll figure it out when y'all click on it, okay? But I'm loving this. This is the finished look. It looks so good. But anyways, guys, I love you all so much. Thank you all for subscribing, loving my channel, liking my channel, sharing, and just giving me the inspiration to keep going, because I have been struggling a little bit with some things that I have going on, and this has been driving me to do what I'm loving to do, and this is, you know, providing these videos for you guys. So I love you all so much. We are on the road to 1K. Okay, I love you all so much. Thank you for just being here for me and supporting me and giving me that love that, you know, y'all have been. So I'm very grateful. Okay, guys. Well, anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in today and watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you all have an amazing day and a blessed one.